Hi there, this is Dani, and the channel is You and Me Living Free, and today we are going to do a hike, but not quite yet. First, we're going to just do a little bit of exploring and looking around at Canon de Chelly. These overlooks are from the south rim of the canyon. The last video I did was of the north rim, and I'll put a link in the description just in case you missed that. It was great fun, but there was some of me rambling in the beginning. So anyway, this is a gorgeous canyon. They're all pretty gorgeous, but some are even better than others. Loved this one. Okay, this is a different one. This is Tunnel Canyon, and I'm showing you here this little walkway and the steep drop off to the left. You should possibly be considering my fear of heights at this point. I know I was, and so I was a little nervous walking over this. Here's a little bit when I got a little bit closer. That rock there, that slab, is what I'm supposed to walk across. Now, a ton of people who aren't afraid of heights would just walk right over, but see to the left, those rocks are all tilting down, and then you immediately have the huge chasm that is that canyon. So I literally kind of took this shot, and then I put my camera away, and then I very intentionally, very carefully walked across this rock. But I think I was just showing you in slow motion so you would be proud of me for my fear of heights and actually doing some of this stuff. There were several places like that, though, in this park. A lot of places where you could get really close to the side. And so what you'll see me doing a lot of times is I will have the camera, but I won't be looking through it. I'll just be kind of holding it, or I'll put it away so I can really concentrate on where I'm going. This tunnel canyon was gorgeous, and I did not go out onto the little walkway area. Look at that. Look at the detail of those spires and everything on the top of the canyon there, and how the wind and the water have carved out this canyon, this sandstone canyon, and it has made it just gorgeous. I don't know if there's anything I love more than this sandstone, than these red rocks that have been cut by water and by wind. I love it here. I love this whole part of the nation, as you will see, because if you're with me and you see future videos, you'll see I'm going to stay in this kind of area for a while. I love this kind of scenery and these kinds of things. So it really brings me so much joy to be here. And while I was rambling, we moved over to Junction Canyon, which is where some different valleys and canyons come together at this junction. But this was one of my favorites as well. I don't know how to say what was a favorite and what wasn't. I mean, they're all so magnificent. But here's a deep chasm kind of in the rock that you're walking across, and this is just one of those things where there's no railing or anything. They're just trusting your good sense to not, walk up too close to these. And I don't get within 6 feet of a big drop off. Life's too precious, and I'm too afraid of heights. So even if it looks like I am, I might be kind of tilting the camera up or just not showing part of the bottom or whatever. I'm trying to get a little more artistic with my photographs here. We have this little pile of rocks in the foreground here to the bottom right, and then it kind of gives you some idea of the scale. Here I'm using this tree stump as kind of the thing in the foreground that can kind of give some kind of scale or some kind of contrast to the background. Anyway, I'm trying. Maybe I should take a class on photography if anybody wants to recommend anything on photography or videography, just so that I could do an even better job of conveying the beauty of some of these places. Okay, here I'm approaching the next overlook. This overlook is called Sliding House Overlook. Just look at even the walk up to these places is so incredible. So I'm going to take the camera really slow, and we're going to go around this whole valley because I could not figure out where the sliding house was. I don't know if it is a rock formation that kind of looks like a house, or if maybe there was a cave inside the walls of this valley that had a house in that was sliding that I couldn't see because of maybe shadow or something. I still don't know why they call this Sliding House Overlook. And I was genuinely really trying to figure out. But even if I can't figure it out, it still takes my breath away how gorgeous this canyon is. And as we pan around and finish looking at the canyon, the next part of the video is going to be my hike, but it's just my hike from this overlook to back to the van. I didn't realize it was going to be a hike video because I didn't realize how beautiful and how challenging it was kind of going to be. So I kind of decided after the fact to do it. So here goes. Now I'm trying to remember how I got down in here so that I can get back out. As I look at these, I'm like, I'm not crawling over them. I might have to, but I don't think so. There are a couple of steps. That's right. Aren't there? Nope. Oh, little lizard. No, there weren't steps there. Let me find where I need to go. Here we go. Here are the steps I came in on. More steps, yay. Okay. Steps. That view. Wow. Okay. I really am wondering where to go from here. I just came up those steps, so led me to this little plateau. Should be something close. Let's see if we can see. Maybe if I go all the way to the side. Yeah. Or are there steps over here? No. That's a little too big. Here we go. Oh man. Thank God. Oh man. It's like they're hidden. It's like a hide and seek. Okay, where else am I going? I think that's the general direction. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Okay. More stairs. Woot woot. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. There I see some stairs. Woot. Oh yeah. Oh. Yes. Okay, hi there. Well, I've been doing overlooks most of the day, and I was all concerned because I didn't think they had any trails open, and they don't have any big official trails, but a lot of the overlooks have little, like quarter-mile even, or a little more than that, paths and trails to get to the overlook, and they're pretty they're pretty rocky, and I'm getting a really good little workout. You can tell my face is red. That's more from exertion, although I was out this morning for a little while without sunscreen, but I've had sunscreen on most of the day. But you know how it is when you're in the mountains and there's very little cloud cover. It's like it's really easy for me to get burnt. So anyway, I'm just at this critical point. I really need to eat, but I was thinking about going into town tonight to maybe even have dinner or something. So I'm just debating. It's like 4 in the afternoon and I'm starving. I had a Kind bar a couple of hours ago and I'm like, do I eat? Ugh, I don't know. I'll let you know what I decide. Carrots and hummus. Have you ever noticed that if you get hungry enough, even the healthy stuff sounds really good? No? Me neither. So Sorry for talking with food in my mouth there, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, I saved the best overlook for last, I think, kind of. So you're going to be glad you stuck around for this. This is Spider Rock Overlook. This is, okay, first of all, this whole overlook to this part of the canyon is stunning. It was getting pretty late in the day, so you will see some shadows from the sun, which was getting sort of close to setting. But here's a nice little walk up to this last one. Look at this walk through these boulders and stuff. Look how great this is. I am seriously just walking through here like, holy crap. Honestly. So much fun. But believe me, I was watching where I was going. I was just holding the camera up and actually looking at my feet and looking over because it was not smooth, as you can tell. But look how gorgeous this part of the canyon is. Holy crap. And there's Spider Rock right there to the left. I'll get a better picture of it here so you can see. This is like the ultimate in gorgeousness. Look at this. It looks like that rock fit into the brick or the stone there, but it has come apart. That made me a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. I was like, this might be shifting a little bit. And just for a split second in my mind, I had this picture of the whole thing falling into the bottom of the falling to the bottom of the canyon. Anyway, here is a better picture of Spider Rock. What they're talking about is that tall spire out in the middle. And again, I'll focus in on it here. Here we go. Oh, it cut off the top of my picture. Let me see if we can do better than that. Here we go. Here's another. So there's these two spires right there. And the one on the left is 800 feet tall. If it was a building, that would be 80 stories. That's just giving you some kind of idea of the scale that we're talking about here. It was utterly incredible. I still don't get how it kind of looks like a spider, but whatever. I can still appreciate the gorgeousness without having to understand. Here's another shot, and when I looked at the picture, I almost thought it's almost like a chameleon blending in, because it was almost hard to make out the tower, and I just thought that was kind of a cool effect. I thought this was the end. It's not. I remembered there's one more. Okay, there's a story behind this face I'm making. Here's the backstory. I know this photograph is cut off and it looks super silly, but the name of this next canyon is called Face Rock Overlook. And I didn't take a picture of the sign, and I wanted to remind myself because on film, the canyons start to look similar. They start to look the same. So I wanted to remind myself where I was. So it's called Face Rock. So I was making a silly face so that I would remember the name of the canyon. So I just thought I would throw that in. That was really just for me on the camera roll. And then I thought, sometimes I like sharing what a dork I am. So I will just put that in the video and show the people a little behind the scenes. Anyway, this was called Face Rock. I still didn't understand where the face was. I feel like that's a little bit of a common theme as we go along. I thought maybe if I slowed down this video and just watched it, that maybe the face would emerge. But I still don't see a face anywhere in this canyon. I just don't get it. I don't see it. But hey, look at this. We're at the end of another video. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you made it. You deserve a medal. And I am sending you all the love right now. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. I'm going to stick a little bonus video, just a little bonus, actually a couple of pictures on here at the end. Okay. I have never been someone who really shops around gas prices all that much until I started traveling, and I got burned a couple of times because I would go to the first gas station in town and then I would find out it was a lot more expensive if I had just gone down the road a half a mile or something. I started using Gas Buddy. It's not a sponsor or anything. I'm just telling you to give you a tip for travel. But I have noticed this consistently. And that is that a Chevron station, especially by brand, will normally, a lot of times they will have a really good looking station and it'll be the first station you see when you come into town, but their prices tend to be 15 up to 30 cents higher than if you just keep going down the road or look across the street or something. I'm convinced, I used to be a marketing director, right? So I'm convinced it's like in their business plan, they try to get really prime real estate and then they jack up their prices really high. So look at Gas Buddy, or just look, you just use your eyes and look around. Sometimes I'll head for the Chevron when right across the street there's somewhere even better for 15 cents cheaper. So when I'm traveling back and forth to Kansas City from across the whole country, gas is oftentimes one of my biggest expenses. So these 15 or 20 cents a gallon can really add up. So that's it. That's my little extra for today. I really hope this helps someone, and I'm sending you love. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.